Well, hello there, YouTube. This is going to be a little bit of a... Today is Christmas Eve, 2015. And today's MotoVlog is actually a vlog I never used because it was kind of a downer. But I was kind of going through what to do. I found out some news today that a vlogger or a vlogger team, a boyfriend-girlfriend, in fact, their channel name is Boyfriend versus Girlfriend, is BFVVSGF, and also Prank versus Prank, Jeana and Jesse. Anyway, I just found out, he hasn't been vlogging here for about a week, and the last time they were on, it was Jeana announcing that Jesse's mom was missing. Well, I just found out that like Monday or Tuesday, they found her dead. There's a whole, I'm not going to get into the whole story behind that. It's none of my business. So, I just thinking of them and Christmas, man, just imagine going through Christmas, with your, losing your mother right before Christmas. And then a few weeks back, he lost his grandmother, her mother. So if you guys want to look into that, you can dig if you want, but I'm not going to get into that. But this video is on the Road King. This is from July 17th of this year. So it's a bit of a throwback, or a lost file, I guess you could say, because it's just one I decided not to use. A little bird coming up the step there. And kind of feel funny using this on Christmas Eve. But anyway, I decided, I'd throw this up just kind of as a reminder to, hug the ones you love. If you haven't called your mom in a while, your dad or whatever, give them a call, or go over to their house or something, and give them a little love. Because, man, you just never know when the people you really care about just aren't here anymore. It can happen so quick. I lost my dad in 2009, and man, there's not a day that I don't think about him, probably several times a day. But anyway, Jesse, should you ever stumble across my little vlog, sorry for your loss there, man. But for any of you that's lost loved ones in the holiday season, this is kind of a throwback. Back then, that day I had found out that I'd lost he wasn't really a super close friend, but it was just this really cool guy that was into motorcycles, loved motorcycles. He used to come into our store all the time. I've known him for years, and he came to the Longview store, and since I've been back in Vancouver, I haven't seen him since, but he got ill and passed on. But anyway, this is that video. So again, I'm sorry for putting up something depressing on Christmas Eve, but just a reminder, don't lose touch with the people you care about, because you might find out they're just not here anymore. You can lose them quick. So you guys have a Merry Christmas. Please don't let this bum you out. Use this as a thing to call a friend or a loved one or a family member that you haven't talked to in a while and say hey. Alright, so you guys have a Merry Christmas. Take care now.
Hello YouTube. Right, if you were to go across this freeway and down this little road over here in North Kelso, is a really super cool guy. His name was Ron Meredith, and he was a customer of our store. But more than that, he was just a guy that would come in and hang out, shoot the shit. We tell bike stories and just old bench racing, Super cool guy. I mean, I've been friends with him for the last 15 years, and just a super nice guy. Loved Hondas, and one of his favorite bikes was the later model 750 Magna Honda. I think he had several of them. He runs a little motorcycle almost like a swap yard thing there at his house, and he works on them, and he's retired and just had nothing better to do than goof off and help people out, and he'd sell you used parts and stuff like that. My kid's gone out there a couple of times when he was restoring those old CX 500s and VFR 700s, 750s. Anyway, super nice guy, just incredibly nice guy. I mean, just one of those guys that just wow. Just way, I had no idea that was that steep of a hill right there. Somebody logged the trees off of it. But passed away last night. He had come in a week or so ago. Yeah, I've been gone a week, so within the last couple of weeks he came in, and Kelly said he hadn't been in lately. He goes into the Longview store. He doesn't come down to Vancouver. And anyway, said that you know, he was looking real sick and moving real slow, and he told her that Agent Orange from Vietnam finally caught up to him. That's what he told her, and says that, you know, he literally has like no time left, and she was deeply saddened by that. Said it was just horrible seeing him in such a state of ill health. But he's always just, you know, this bubbly, nice old guy, you know, just, I mean, I don't know any other way to say it, just the friendliest guy. I mean, he'd do anything for you. You could talk, you know, deep personal stuff to this guy, you know, just one of those guys that you could say anything to, you know, and he'd have some wisdom he'd throw on you, you know. And anyway, I was sad to hear that a couple weeks ago. And here, let me kick down the gear here. Going too slow and get caught on these hills without any RPMs up here. But yeah, I was sad to hear that, and I was thinking, you know, gee, should I go by his place, or, you know, what should you do, you know? I figured, well, I'll bump into him sooner or later, you know, you always do. And damn, man, when he, you know, people generally, you know, tend to exaggerate over things. You know, somebody tells you, you know, I literally got, my time is up, you know, I just got weeks or days or whatever. Usually that's, you know, embellished a little bit, you know. But no, he literally was stating the facts, which, knowing Ron, I can't imagine him doing anything else. But I think it's in your own mind. You're going, nah, you'll be all right. You'll fight whatever it is. But no, in fact, he lost the battle. Now, I haven't talked to him since I didn't even know he was sick until Kelly said something. You know, he'd lost a lot of weight. He just moving real slow. You could tell he was in ill health. That's, man. I mean, all of us, our days are numbered. You know, we're all going to go at some point, but before you just get good, ripe, and old and ready to slip away, that's just way too early. Be it, you know, since he was retired and stuff, I'm assuming he was, I'd say he's probably close to 70, you know. But that's still too early. My dad passed away just, you know, shortly before his, actually less than a month before his, oh, we got dog chases, but they're behind the fence. Less than a month before his 71st birthday. Man, that's way too soon. Way too soon. Especially nowadays. I mean, 80 years old isn't nothing. My Uncle Charles from South Carolina, he turned 85 this year. And I can just about bet you he could outwork me. But yeah, I hate it when they sneak up on you like that, you know. You know, it's one thing if you haven't seen somebody in 25 years or something like that. You know, you think about them every once in a while and you're going, man, you know, they weren't young way back then, you know. I wonder how they're doing. And then, you know, you're reading the paper or whatever, somebody tells you, you know, it's always sad. I mean, I don't care how much time or whatever. If it's somebody you knew and were friends with, I mean, you don't ever want to hear that they're gone. Old Ron, he was a special guy. Hell, my kid used to go over there to his house and just hang out sometimes because, you know, he's a cool old guy. And like I say, I mean, you could talk to him about anything. He's just one of these wise old owls, you know. You know, it's funny is thinking about it here, I don't even know what he did for a living. I don't know if he worked out at one of the mills or I just don't even know what he done. But I know once he was retired, he loved riding motorcycles, and he did that a whole lot. It always seemed like, you know, I was working at the Longview store, you always tend to do things around the town you work in, even if you don't live there. I'd always see him and his buddies bombing around on those 750 Magnus. But yeah, he'll be missed, that's for sure. It's always a sad deal. But it's the cycle of life, you know. You know, you think about it, one of these days somebody's going to be saying the same stuff about you, or hopefully they'll be saying nice things about you. I mean, that'd be a horrible thought to think that, you know, you've done so many wrongs and was a bad person and people don't have something nice to say about you. But there you be. There's my downer for the day. But yeah, I'm sure Kelly was a mess at work when she heard that. She loved that old guy. He was cool. So anyway, I didn't mean to have something depressing to say there. It just kind of was on my mind. Thought I'd mention it. Been thinking about it most of the day since Callie texted me and told me. And of course, as the day went on, you know, one by one, somebody'd run back there. Oh my God, did you hear? And I said, yeah, Kelly told me this morning. That's just not cool. Hey, look at that. I've gone 111.1 miles. 0.2 now. That was a whole stack of ones. So, I hope I didn't depress you or put you in a depressing mood. It's you know, can't let those things get you down too much because you know, those things are just going to happen. And you know, you just kind of rest of your days, you'll think good, positive thoughts about someone, and you know, hope their family and whatnot are, you know, doing okay, getting over it. Well, there ain't no getting over it, you know, at this point, but I hope their mourning period isn't too long. As they say, time heals, which is kind of a sad thing. You should really almost feel that hurt and pain forever, you know. But, you know, if you did, that can shit like that can end up ruining your life, you know. You personally, and you know, if somebody like Ron, if he knew you were sitting here hooting and hollering and carrying on about him in a sad way, he'd probably be upset with you. Yeah, Stater sitting on the bridge today, and again, I'm sorry for a downer vlog, but he was a special person to me, so I thought I would share the sad news. Hope everybody, including yourself, you and yours, are all in good health, and get somebody you haven't talked to in a while, family, friend, whatever, give them a call or go by or something. Say hey, see how the heck they're doing. My biggest fear is, you know, coming to that point in my life, and you know, kids are all moved away, and you know, being the last one type of a thing, and having to go through that alone. Especially when you get like cancer, you know, people, I've seen that with my dad, and that was really sad. All his friends and work buddies and stuff, nobody came by. Nobody come to visit and see how he's doing. It was like this, oh, he's got the cancer. You know, it's like some bad mojo to come by and say hey. You know, the only people that will call and check on him is, you know, basically the family. But, you know, all that's special too, you know. It's not like he was alone by any means. But, still, I mean, it's sad that, you know, like co-workers that used to come over to parties and stuff at my parents' house don't even call, much less come over. You know, because I think, you know, they're all in retirement age too, and it's just, they don't want any kind of reminder being, you know, slapped in their face. And I guess I can understand that, you know. But you think, you know, someone, it's crazy. Some of them showed up at his funeral, but, you know, that's respectful and all, but why not, you know, just say hey, so, you know, those people are thinking about him. I hope people would do that to me, you know. Those are all real fears of how things are going to go down when your day comes along. You know, as a kid, you know, I jokingly say, well, I hope, you know, it all goes in a blaze of glory, and you know, you're riding on a motorcycle and you're taken out instantly, you don't know nothing, you know. But you know, that's a kid's selfish way of thinking. You're thinking about yourself not suffering and stuff like that. But you know, when you go like that, there's a lot of goodbyes that don't get said. A lot of people, you know, sitting back wondering why, and why'd this have to happen, and you know, I wish I'd have said something to them the last time I seen them, or gave them a hug, shook their hand, whatever the case may be. So you know, whatever is the cause of my demise in the end, I do, if it's an illness, I hope it's it's as painless as possible, and you know it goes through quick. But you know, but to know and be able to say goodbye to friends and stuff and say, hey, you know, it's been real, but my days are numbered, and I'll be seeing you in the next world. Hopefully there is something out there. I'd like to believe there is. I would like to think there's something afterward, and you get to see old friends and stuff like that again, family. It's very comforting to think that there could be something like that. But, you know, logically thinking, you know, when you're gone, but nobody really knows. So there's always that hope. That's pretty strong thing too, you know. Just when you hope there's something like that, you try not to think logically. It gives you some sense of peace, that, you know, there's something afterward. But anyway, I keep going on a downer subject. I'm going to slip out here and chit chat with you guys later. I'm about out of half a tank here, so I have to put some petrol on this thing when I make it to Toledo. I'm in the Castle Rock area right now, so I'm not far from home. Just some back roads I got to take. So I'm going to slip out. We'll chit chat with you boys and girls later on. So see ya. I appreciate you watching now. Take care. Bye-bye.